And now, Tulsa's 24-hour news source continues.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Weber. Tulsa police have arrested 2 suspects in connection with last Sunday's bar shooting. 3 people died from wounds to the head. Former OU quarterback Charles Thompson testified in federal court today in the trial of 2 other former OU athletes accused of supplying Thompson with cocaine. More news later.
And now, Tulsa's 24-hour news source continues.
I'm Jerry Weber, Channel 2 News. The House tonight has voted in favor of a Democratic-backed budget plan that includes large tax increases for wealthy Americans. It's a plan that President Bush has said he will veto. And the Senate has approved a major civil rights bill that fell short of the votes needed to override a threatened veto. President Bush has said it would lead to hiring quotas. More news later.
Brought to you by LaMode Cleaners. When you want quality, you need LaMode.
2 suspects have been arrested by Tulsa detectives in the murder of 3 people at a West Side bar last weekend. A 4th shooting victim remains in critical condition. Good evening, I'm Jerry Weber. Coming up on the nightcast, we'll also have the latest on the budget battle. Scott Stevens has the weather and Al Jerkins the highlight zone at 10.
A bomb was discovered in a ditch.
Channel 2 News.
The plane was attempting to land.
Tulsa's 24-hour news source.
More dramatic developments, so we're breaking in a bit early.
For news when you need to know.
Get out now. Don't wait.
Turn to Channel 2 News, Tulsa's 24-hour news source.
Nobody's done it like Donahue.
I'm a misfit.
I won't argue whether we should have been in Vietnam.
I'm determined to keep America strong.
I think he's probably the laziest president.
That is about as demagogic as they...
Nobody does it like Donahue.
Weekdays at 3.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Weber. 2 men are in custody this evening in connection with a fatal bar shooting this weekend. 3 people killed, 1 in critical condition. We'll have the latest. Plus, the House passes a budget plan under the threat of a presidential veto. The nightcast is next.
The Golden Girls, weekdays at 4:30 on Channel 2.
2 men arrested in the West Side bar shooting at 10.
Channel 2 News Nightcast, tonight at 10. The Challengers, weeknights at 6:30 on Channel 2.
Gary's Weather Garden, Fridays on Live at 5.
Help make a difference. Support Oklahoma Special Olympics. A lot of money changes hands when Oklahomans play bingo, but does the state get its fair share? Good evening, I'm Jerry Weber. An Oklahoma legislator is proposing new laws to bring in more money to the state from bingo halls. We'll have that story, plus a verdict in the Exxon Valdez trial, tonight on the Nightcast.
Donahue. One word says it all.
Weekdays at 4.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Weber. Here are some of the stories we're working on for tonight at 10 o'clock. Yesterday's storm claims its first victim. A worker cleaning up a yard is electrocuted by a hot wire. And another round of violence at a crime-ridden housing complex in South Tulsa. Join us, we'll have details at 10. Good afternoon, I'm Jerry Weber in the Channel 2 newsroom with stories we are working on today. Heavy storms blew through Tulsa and northeast Oklahoma yesterday. We'll take a look at the aftermath, roof damage, debris from flash flooding, lots of trees and tree limbs down. We'll have full coverage. And PSO and Southwestern Bell are still working to restore full power to customers. At the height of the outage, some 50,000 PSO customers were said to be without power. Crews have worked throughout the night. Details at 5 and 6.
Watch Channel 2 News tonight at 5 and 6.
Well, today has been a scorcher. One of those days, you just want to find a cool spot and stay there.
From Channel 2, this is the 10 o'clock news.
But he probably didn't even know that it was sparking or even knew it was live when he touched it. So now he's gone.
The severe weather that roared through northeastern Oklahoma yesterday claims its first life today. Good evening, I'm Karen Keith.
And I'm Jerry Weber. Thank you for joining us. At the top of the news tonight, a Tulsa man was electrocuted this afternoon after coming in contact with a downed power line. Brad Rogers has the story.
Most neighbors here on 28th Street near Harvard say they knew about the downed power line since yesterday afternoon and stayed away. But the owner of this rent home hired a contractor to come and mow the yard. And 47-year-old Wayne Trowbridge of Tulsa likely had no idea that he was walking into a dangerous area.
I saw him from my living room. And in a little bit, I heard him scream.
When he went down, he was screaming.
Then I saw the Douglas boy. He had been over there, and he ran up the side of the house.
Yesterday's storms ripped through green country, leaving damage throughout the area. And that damage may have resulted in a fatality today. And they're off. Horse racing is back in Tulsa. Go to the track for a taste of the action. Will there be more rain this weekend? Gary Shore has your forecast.
Don't miss Channel 2 News tonight at 10. For the best breaking news coverage, watch Channel 2 News.
What's in store weather-wise for the weekend? Join us at 10.
Heart to Heart. Watch Channel 2 News tonight at 10.
Stanley Cup playoff.
We could hear him in here.
Crimes of the Heart continues, starring Robert Wagner. Watch Channel 2 News tonight at 10.
Stanley Cup playoff.
We could hear him in.
Watch Channel 2 News tonight at 5 and 6.
Today has been a scorcher. One of those days.
Hello, my friends. Al Jerkins here reminding you that Saturday, July 23rd is Driller Jersey Night. The first 2,014 and under youngins will get one of these jerseys free. We'll see you there.
Who ride high in the saddle.
You better learn how to ride, or you better stay off of the dad-burn horse.
KJRH Channel 2 presents the Frontier City Ride of the Night contest. 4 lucky families of 4 will win a free fun-filled day of thrills and spills at Frontier City, plus 1 night in a nearby hotel. To enter, just watch Rescue 911 Monday through Friday. When you see a commercial featuring one of Frontier City's rides, you're in business. Just write the name of the ride on a postcard along with your name, address, and phone number and send it to Frontier City Contest, P.O. Box 2, Tulsa 74101.
Hello, my friends. Al Jerkins here reminding you that Saturday, July 23rd is Driller Jersey Night. The first 2,014 and under youngins will get one of these jerseys free. We'll see you there.
Discover travel adventures and the sights and sounds of the Sooner State each week on Discover Oklahoma.
Sundays at 10:30 a.m. on Channel 2.
What makes cowlings tick? OJ's shadow on the next A Current Affair.
Today at 4 on Channel 2.
On the next Rescue 911.
Tonight at 6:30 on Channel 2.
Good afternoon. I'm Jerry Weber with stories we're working on at Channel 2 this afternoon. Yesterday's storm dumped more than 3 inches of rain on parts of northeast Oklahoma, knocking down trees and power lines, taking roofs off homes and businesses. Now it's cleanup time. We'll have details. At the peak of the storm, PSO estimated that 50,000 customers were without power. Crews worked throughout the night and have made progress, but there are still a lot of people in the dark. Stay informed. Stay tuned to Channel 2 News at 5 and 6 o'clock.
He stole millions of dollars from hardworking Americans. Now Jim Baker's out of jail, and some say he's got TV plans. Baker's Secrets.
I'm Jerry Weber in the Channel 2 newsroom with some of the stories making news today. The aftermath of the storm that moved through Tulsa and northeast Oklahoma yesterday. Lots of trees down, power lines down, roofs blown from homes and businesses. We'll take a look at the damage. PSO continues to work to restore power to all its customers. 50,000 people were without power at the height of the outage. Gary Shore will join us for a look at the weekend outlook. Stay informed. Stay tuned to Channel 2 News at 5 and 6 o'clock.
Eternity. Empty Nest. Today at 4:30 on Channel 2.
Police on the next Rescue 911.
Tonight at 6:30 on Channel 2.
You know, this is the evil part of it all.
An all-new true crime series.
It was justifiable homicide.
I swung the hammer and I hit her.
And I just fired the gun.
This is the whole truth.
Couldn't keep my life straight.
Behind the true crime.
Judgment with Ashley Banfield. Series premiere September 13th. Only on Court TV.
When everything seemed to come to a stop, we kept on working.
In the beginning, I contacted KJRH. You immediately called me back.
For those struggling to make ends meet.
Poverty in the United States doesn't discriminate.
Working to find common ground.
That represented was the extreme of what we have to go through, possibly.
Working to solve problems.
So I know what the people is going through out there. My heart goes out to everybody.
That's how 2 works for you. Hard worker, playmaker, team leader, whatever you call them, we call them the Player of the Week. Thursday night on 2 Works for You at 10. Sponsored by Wholesale Computer Supply.
25 words or less. Catch up on your favorite episodes.
15 dance moves or less. Less, sorry.
All summer.
Touch, make a fist. Yeah!
Weekdays at 2 p.m. on 2 Works for You. Over the past 3 years, 2 Works for You has helped bring the gift of reading to countless students in our community. Now you have a chance to help put books into Green Country Children's Homes by going to KJRH.com/giveabook to donate. Sponsored by Osage Casino and Hotel.
Next Ellen won the sights.
Did you bring a fan out with you? I am in menopause. I just catch on fire.
Plus, a surprise for these hero students.
Will Smith, come on out.
Monday at 4 on 2 Works for You. Dave's Claremore RV Weather Camera Network brings you 2 Works for You weather.
Summer is funner with Right This Minute.
TV's #1 daily viral video show.
All new. Every day. No repeats. Ever.
Weekdays at 2:30 p.m. on 2 Works for You. 2 Works for You everywhere. The latest breaking news and your 2.
The bars are closed again. So are the gyms and the movie theaters. Seems like these days, no one's having much fun. Except on 25 words or less.
Who's feeling like a winner?
Me! That's my ball!
Catch up on your favorite episodes.
15 dance moves or less. Less, sorry.
All summer.
Touch, make a fist. Yeah!
We have an hour of positive stories.
Thinking about it makes me tear up. Tears of joy.
Discover stories focused on family. Good news delivered. It's good to know. Sundays at 6 a.m. on 2 Works for You. Aaron Conrad, only on 2 Works for You. Questions about coronavirus? Call 918-748-1502. Hard worker, playmaker, team leader, whatever you call them, we call them the Player of the Week. Thursday night on 2 Works for You at 10. Sponsored by Wholesale Computer Supply. It's the Executive Homes Weather Center on 2 Works for You.
Storms will be increasing across here.
The day's most unique take on Green Country weather.
A look at how weather will impact your day.
The Executive Homes Weather Center, only on 2 Works for You. The Rebound Green Country, everything you need to help get through these difficult times. 2 Works for You everywhere. The latest breaking news and your 2 Works for You weather. Every newscast at your convenience. Streaming live and 24/7. Download the 2 Works for You app on your favorite streaming device. Chief Meteorologist Mike Collier, only on 2 Works for You. Over the past 3 years, 2 Works for You has helped bring the gift of reading to countless students in our community. Now you have a chance to help put books into Green Country Children's Homes by going to KJRH.com/giveabook to donate. Sponsored by Osage Casino and Hotel. Download the 2 Works for You app on your favorite streaming device. Shape Your Future and OU Culinary Medicine join forces to bring healthy and easy-to-make recipes to you with Shape Your Future Healthy Kitchen. Learn how to eat better and get creative in the kitchen. Sundays at 8 a.m. on 2 Works for You. You're watching 2 Works for You. Hard worker, playmaker, team leader, whatever you call them, we call them the Player of the Week. Thursday night on 2 Works for You at 10. Sponsored by Wholesale Computer Supply. Plan ahead with the 2 Works for You extended forecast.
Look at your forecast into next week.
Rely on the 2 Works for You weather team as they stay on top of our ever-changing Oklahoma weather.
Highs in the 50s to near 60.
The 2 Works for You extended forecast, brought to you by Sutherland's Furniture Gallery. Search for Beyond the Forecast in your favorite podcast app.
2 Works for You is looking for the best educators in Green Country. So tell us who they are and how they're making an impact. Go to KJRH.com now to nominate an excellent educator for their chance to win a $200 gift card.
Sponsored by Patriot Auto. Download the 2 Works for You app on your favorite streaming device. Dave's Claremore RV Weather Camera Network brings you 2 Works for You weather.
Hi, I'm 2 Works for You anchor Travis Guillory. With most of us spending more time at home, there's no need to wait for your local news. You can watch nonstop news wherever you stream. Find us on KJRH.com, the 2 Works for You app on your smartphones and tablets, and in the channel store on streaming devices like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and Android. Watch news when you want, because 2 Works for You 24/7.
Corey Duke, only on 2 Works for You. Way.
When you see this symbol, you know you're watching television that's educational and informational. The More You Know on NBC.
Hi. Guillory, only on 2 Works for You.
Hey, feeling good.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
2 Works for You is helping you get back to work by showing you who's hiring. Senior Helpers of Tulsa is looking for certified nursing assistants, $11.25 to $12.25 an hour. Your Rebound resume should show that you have the proper state certification, you have a positive attitude, and you enjoy working with the elderly. If you're looking for a job or your company's hiring, visit KJRH.com/rebound. Good morning, everybody. I'm Travis Guillory.
And I'm Corey Duke. You are halfway through that work week.
Any answers about their stimulus checks or any help with their tax questions? Is help on the way? And how soon?
You live in Oklahoma and have Choice Home Warranty. The Oklahoma Insurance Department wants to hear from you.
2 Works for You is helping you get back to work by showing you who's hiring.
He says that there is a global collective feeling of anxiety.
We definitely want to encourage people to reach out and talk to someone.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Travis Guillory.
And I'm Corey Duke. You are halfway through that work week.
Any answers about their stimulus checks or any help with their tax questions? Is help on the way? And how soon?
You live in Oklahoma and have Choice Home Warranty. The Oklahoma Insurance Department wants to hear from you.
2 Works for You is helping you get back to work by showing you who's hiring.
He says that there is a global collective feeling of anxiety.
We definitely want to encourage people to reach out and talk to someone.
Healer. Travis Guillory, only on 2 Works for You. From the big leagues to the home front, 2 Works for You Sports has the biggest sports news and events covered. The only sports team that works for you, with sports director Kate McFarland and introducing Christy Maria.
It's Green Country Sports on Green Country's channel. We've got your exclusive look at all the action.
Only on 2 Works for You.
We did it! We cleared the shelters. From coast to coast, animals just like me found their forever home. During challenging times, you welcomed us into your family and showed us love.
Thank you for helping Two Works for You clear the shelters. Together, we raised almost $700,000 and helped find homes for hundreds of pets. But we can do even more. Head to a shelter anytime and adopt a pet, or make a donation online to support local shelter heroes in your town. Clear the shelters. Brought to you by these sponsors.